My name is Kendall Matthews. I am the Director of Marketing and Communication for AppointmentPlus, and we're an online scheduling software company, been around since 2001, and I appreciate everyone being on the call today. What we're going to be talking about is our awesome integration with Constant Contact as well. And we have on the line Sean Riedemann, who's our Knowledge Manager, and also Anna Maria Soriano from Constant Contact, and she is our Channel Marketing and Training Manager. Now, we're going to be on the call for about 30 or so minutes, and the things that we're going to be talking about have about 5 main topics. 2 of them are about AppointmentPlus, and the other 3 are focusing on Constant Contact. Now, with AppointmentPlus, you probably want to write this down. AppointmentPlus, we're going to talk about how to create and send customer lists to Constant Contact. And then number 2, talking about adding a Book Now button to your email marketing campaigns. And this is some powerful integration, especially when we talk about Constant Contact. And the 3 main things we're going to talk about Constant Contact, and Anna's going to go over some great information for you, is how to manage your customer list and tracking customer activities, and more importantly, creating those email marketing campaigns to help your business be more successful. And that's the main thing I want to make sure that everyone understands is Constant Contact and AppointmentPlus are here together partnering with our integration aspect to make sure you're able to run your business as more successful, more seamlessly as possible, and even more efficient. And first, we're going to have Sean Riedemann, our knowledge-based manager, talk more specifically about the AppointmentPlus and how all these things kind of work together. It's going to be great about 10 minutes. He's going to be speaking, and then he's going to hand the ball over to Anna, who's going to give another great presentation. Now, with that, if you have a Twitter account, what you should do is send us some questions, and at the end of their presentations, I'm going to ask Sean and Anna the question that you send in. And you can send over your questions over Twitter and send them over at hashtag AP Constant Contact. That's hashtag AP Constant Contact. And I have some of my team members looking over Twitter right now for all the questions that are coming in. So send over your questions. We'll be able to answer those at the end of this presentation. Now remember, this is not a sales pitch or anything like that. We're talking specifically about how to integrate our 2 great companies together to make sure that you run successfully. Sean, go ahead and tell us a little bit more about AppointmentPlus and how that all works.
Thank you, Kendall. Thanks for that introduction. Thanks for everyone for joining the webinar today. My name's Sean, like Kendall said, and I'm the Knowledge Manager for AppointmentPlus. I've been with the company for about 7 years now, and today I'm just going to be talking a little bit about our email marketing integration with Constant Contact. Specifically, I want to talk a little bit about how you can generate email lists and how you can add a scheduling link or a Book Now button to your marketing campaigns. So specifically, there are a few benefits to keep in mind here when we talk about this integration. Email marketing can be an important part of any business, so as far as strategy goes these days, we understand that, and we're focused on creating the tools that you need to help promote your business and keep all of your appointment slots full, keep you busy. And so by boosting the communication that you have with your clients through these professional-looking email marketing campaigns and with appointment reminders and things like that, you're going to be able to book more appointments. You're going to be able to reduce no-shows, and also, with all the reports found in AppointmentPlus and Constant Contact, you're going to have the option to really track the activity of your customers and see the success that you have through those email marketing campaigns. So in general, we have the option to do a couple things with this integration. So let's take a look at this. Basically, we have the option to generate the customer list that you create. So anytime a customer creates an appointment, they add their information to your AppointmentPlus account. Anytime that happens, it's actually going to be stored in your AppointmentPlus database. And you can later use that information to send it over to Constant Contact and do further marketing to those customers. Also, another neat part of the integration here is the option to add a Book Now button or scheduling link to your email. So we'll take a look at that. So first of all, I want to show a quick example of what it actually looks like in AppointmentPlus and one of the many reports that we offer. This is actually called the customer report, or if you're scheduling patients or students, you could actually call it the student report or client report, depending on what you're calling them. But basically in this option here, you can see that there's a Constant Contact option at the very bottom left corner of the report. And that actually gives you the option to send out your list that you generate with this report over to Constant Contact. So this means you can essentially filter out this report based on any type of customer, any particular gender or city or location or who they booked with. You can then create a list based on that information and send it over to Constant Contact account and actually do your email marketing through that system. Essentially, after you run that report, what you're going to be able to see is a little option that gives you a couple neat things to do here. You can either create a new list for a new marketing campaign, or you can actually merge this list with an existing marketing campaign list. So a couple different options there, and you can see that it gives you the little button to actually show the list and see what you're about to export. So in this case, this example, we're actually showing that there's a list of 3 customers, and it's going to be sent over to an existing list. So essentially, you just select that list and send it right over. The other part of the integration that's really nice is the option to add a Book Now button. If you already use AppointmentPlus, you've probably seen this, or if you've seen other companies using AppointmentPlus, you might have seen some of these Book Now buttons. Essentially, you can pick any one of these. They're all included in the AppointmentPlus subscription, and you can choose any one of these to add them to your email marketing campaigns. It's not exactly set in stone either. You can choose a different button for each campaign if you'd like. So these are all included, and if you don't really like the idea of a Book Now button or you can't find the right color you're looking for, you can always use a text link to say Schedule Now or Book Now, or whatever you want to do there, whatever suits your company best. So this is just a quick sample campaign that I created in Constant Contact that actually shows part of that integration. You can either add that Book Now button, or you can add a Schedule Now and link. And like I said, you can use any type of button that you'd like. So this is kind of just a preview showing what you can do with the templates in Constant Contact and really how that works, how you can add that button in there. And after you create your list, you can essentially have the data that you generated in AppointmentPlus, creating that mailing list, and then use the Book Now button as a call to action to actually let your customers schedule online and quickly just book an appointment right through that email that you send. So they don't necessarily have to go to your website or go to a special URL or anything like that you set up. They can click on this button right through your email marketing campaign and book their appointment within minutes. And that can really, really help to, depending on how well you market, that can really help to fill up your appointment slots and keep you busy and get you more business. So if you don't have AppointmentPlus yet, there's a few things that you can do. You can request a demo. You can start a free trial. We actually offer free training, free support to help you get started, and we offer a 15-day trial. So if you'd like to get started with that, just go to appointment-plus.com and request a demo or start one of the free trial accounts to get started. And feel free to give us a call if you have any questions about this integration or how AppointmentPlus works or any other functionality involved in that. So I'm going to go ahead and turn it over to Anna Maria. She's going to talk a little bit more about Constant Contact and the benefits of using Constant Contact for your email marketing.
Once again, thank you so much for being here. The cool thing about this integration is that at your fingertips, as it was mentioned, you're going to be able to take that information, your list, your contact list, and move them seamlessly right into your Constant Contact account. And I also want to thank Ryan for being behind the scenes here with me and making today happen as well. Thank you, Ryan, for coordinating with us here. Once again, my name is Anna Maria Soriano, and here with Constant Contact. And I'm going to give you today a really quick overview as to how Constant Contact works. I want to let you know we too behind the scenes have lots of folks available to help you, and I'm going to get you connected as to if you want to set up your account, where to go. We have coaches that will help you every step of the way. So this is going to be the condensed overview. And as I mentioned, we do full walkthroughs that take about an hour or so. But we're going to focus on email marketing and our best practices. I'm going to go into a demo account of mine and show you the edited version of how to build an email and how powerful and easy it is. Talk about those contact lists, uploading and segmenting. And that's important. You see, this is much more than a way to send out emails. This is a very powerful marketing tool. And you're going to also see how you can share those emails on social media. And one of the other reasons this is a very powerful marketing tool, not only can you segment your list and target who you're sending what to, but you get information back, the reporting that we'll take a peek at to see who's opened and who's clicked on links and things. If you don't know who we are, I mean, we're very visual type of a company and audio as well. We're all over radio and TV. We've been around for about 15 years. That's Gail Goodman. She's our CEO. And you will learn if you do work with us or you have in the past, our tools are really easy. And the method to our madness to growing to over 500,000 customers all over the world is that tools do what they're supposed to do. I'll show you how easy it is. And as I mentioned, we give you that free coaching with a personal touch. And we'll be here to help you every step of the way. So no worries about, oh my goodness, I have to learn this new program. All right, so I'm going to pause my screen right now. I'm going to go into my demo account and give you again that edited, condensed version, if you will, as to what it looks like in Constant Contact. So here we go. You should now be seeing what it looks like in the home page of Constant Contact right here. We get an overview as to how many contacts you have, some recent work that you've done. And I'm going to show you that we have over 400 layouts of emails. We call them templates that you have to choose from. And you can sort them. There's everything in here, holiday templates. If you even wanted to just send out a business letter that looks kind of just like a text email that you can pop a logo on top, or a full-blown newsletter, you can see lots of options. And really simply, you're going to select one. And let me show you how easy and fast this is. You then come into the editing version of this template. And here you can, as I click on the edit button to edit the block, you can see here that you can also on the outsides change colors to match your branding of your logo so that you can really make it look like your own website, if you will, by changing colors and things. Once you hit the edit version of this particular block, as you can see, tools that look very familiar, like a Word doc, open up here, and you have lots of options of things, if you will, that you can insert into your email. And the concept, you build one block, you move on to the next. So this is a space holder for a logo. Delete, come here to image. It will open up your image library. These are pictures that I have already uploaded, and I searched. I clicked upload, browsed, found my photo, and inserted it into the library. And here we go. I'm going to insert it into that block. Oh, that's kind of big. No problem. Lots of options. Resize by dragging that way, or options here. And literally, you would save that block and be able to move on to the next one, where you'll go in and type your message. Blocks can be removed. Blocks can be added. What's really cool is we have social media integration. So let's assume you've changed your text here. I'm going to show you that. If you want to grow your social media following, you have that option here. So you can add in a Like Us on Facebook logo. Simply select it, say Insert, go to your Facebook page, go to your profile, which will bring you to your URL address for your Facebook page, which you'll copy, paste in this block. There you go. So you get added exposure to increase your following on your own social media pages as well. Here in the option where your subject line is, which is ever so important, and your from email address, you also have the option to increase with social by using the social share bar, which you check off here. When you say OK, this is really cool, because what this is going to do is allow you to extend the reach of your email to social. So if I'm on your email list and you send that email to me, I can click the Facebook icon and your email goes up on my Facebook page, or I can even comment. So if you're doing coupons or promotion or events that you want to share, you can actually have that added feature to be able to share your email up on my social media pages or everyone you're sending to. So that's basic editing. I want to show you about contacts now, because that's really the great integration that we have here. I've clicked on the Contacts tab. Now, when you create a list, that we were talking about earlier in the demonstration, it would be, for example, September promotion. That list that you create will automatically be here in Constant Contact with your contacts in there. But let's suppose you want to add some more in. You do have some flexibility to add contacts. So you can create new contacts simply by filling out the form. You can add from a file, like an Excel spreadsheet. choose, locate that file, bring it in that way. So you do have flexibility as well within the account. Once you get that email sent out, or rather created, you have that option to send. So I'm going to go back to home. This is the email I was working on today. We would click on the name of the email. You have an option to preview your email. See, there we go. There's that logo I popped on top there. And preview is great because you can put links into your emails, and links are trackable. So you can easily create a link the same way I uploaded an image. You would click a link and decide what page you want to take them to, insert it, and you'd have a clickable link. Links are trackable, and when we look at reporting, I'll show you how great and easy that is. So scheduling the email to go, I would say continue, which will then take me to the schedule option. Before, of course, we can schedule, we want to decide what list we want to send to. I will click the plus sign. I know I have a test list in here with 5 email addresses. I will select it and say save. And here's another great social media option. I'm sure many of you have your own Facebook, LinkedIn, or Twitter pages up there on social. If you do, you can connect it up with your Constant Contact account and be able to click Simple Share when you're scheduling. Not only will the email go out to your list, but it will also be able to be shared up on your own social media pages. So you'll have that option to get more play. It'll post it right up on your own pages at the same time it goes out to your list. So we would say, all right, we are done here. We will click schedule. A couple of options. You can schedule it now and send it to go right away, or you can choose to do it in advance. So lots of options there. I'll say send now. I will say okay. So editing in here, really easy. You can bring in video. You can do all kinds of things if you'd like to as well. All right, that nice work. It has been sent. I want to go to reports. That is really what's very powerful about our tool. Editing is very easy. Getting the right messages in there and seeing what happened to them is awesome. So here's a graph at the top of the page to show you how your emails are trending over time. Of course, my demo account is kind of flatlined out there, but very alive here, Constant Contact. Here you can see the date you sent the email, the name of the email that you sent, who you sent it to. Notice it's hyperlinked. Any of these reports that are hyperlinked, you can click on. You can view the reports. You can save the reports to your computer. You can print the reports. So it's pretty cool because, for example, not only can you see who you sent it to, but you can see which emails bounced back as undeliverable. Really important report. Why I love this one? You know, if you're sending out to a large group of people, chances are somebody's email address is going to be bad, right? And what would happen if you were sending through your own email system? You get a pop-up, right? Undeliverable email, undeliverable email. All of those are going to be sorted right here for you. And you, again, it's hyperlinked. You can see which emails bounced back as undeliverable. And if you drill in deep there, you can see why it bounced back. You can fix it. If it was a typo, you can remove it if it's no longer someone that you need or are doing business with. Spam reports. Now remember, with Constant Contact, spam is a 4-letter word. It's a 4-letter word in the email industry as a whole. So we do require you only send to those folks that you have permission to mail to, you have a business relationship with. Remember, no purchase lists, no third-party lists, and nobody wants to get email from folks they don't know, right? What do we do with those? Delete. So it's not about quantity, it's about quality. And remember that when you're sending out emails. Here's a cool feature. If somebody wants to come off of your list, which, by the way, by law, you must, when you're sending to a group of emails at once, provide an option for them to unsubscribe. We got you covered with that anti-spam law by having a safe unsubscribe button on the bottom of every email. That will be an opt-out. You can actually see who opted out here. Opens. This is a cool feature. This is a pulse as to who opened your email. And I say this is a pulse because not every email will automatically generate an open report. And it's not something that Constant Contact can control. It's determined upon whether or not people see images in their accounts. So if they're not getting pictures, it's not going to register and open. So this is a pulse. And what I want you to know is don't get disappointed. If you're looking at 33s or 25s, there are standards for your industry that we can help you with to know where you should be at, because in actuality, that number's higher. So getting to a 50% or you're seeing 33, don't be disappointed. It is higher. Now, here's your click-through report. Very valuable. When you're creating your emails, I highly recommend you put in links. Why? Because links, as I mentioned earlier, are trackable. Who clicked on the link? Well, suppose you were creating your email, and suppose you were teasing because you wanted to see who was interested in what, and you put a link in there, click here for more info. Maybe it was a product, maybe it was whatever it might be, and then you can see who clicked on that link. Not only can you see it here in the click report, it's going to be hyperlinked. You can view it. Now you know who's interested in what because they clicked. You can even move those contacts into their own list. So pretty awesome, cool features to really target and segment your marketing and send people relevant information about what they're interested in. Who forwarded your email on here? You can see that as well. And don't say I didn't warn you. If you're in an account, this is the refresh button. It's highly addictive because as the day goes on, you can actually see how your email reports are coming in. Pretty cool feature. So that's, as I said, an edited version of our demonstration and showing you a little bit about how it all works here at Constant Contact behind the scenes. And as I said, we have lots of help. We've got free support along the way and really simple to be able to get that set out. So I'm going to toss the ball back to you folks. There's an overview. Again, we're excited to have you here. And if you're new with us, welcome. I also want to let you know that there are ways that you can sign up your account right through Constant Contact as well. So we want to toss it back to see if you have any questions.
Thank you very much there. Kendall, if you want to go ahead and go over any questions we received through Twitter, I think we have a couple minutes to do that right now.
Perfect. And we do have some questions. And Sean, I have about 4 questions for you, so I'll go first with you and talking about Appointment Plus. And folks, again, my name is Kendall Matthews. I'm the Director of Marketing and Communication for Appointment Plus. And we're going to do a lot of these webinars talking about our integration partners and helping you be more successful with scheduling your business and also be able to help your business grow. But first, Sean, one of the questions that we did receive was how much does the email marketing integration cost?
On the Appointment Plus side, well, this is actually a free option that you can turn on in Appointment Plus, and so it's not something that costs extra on top of an Appointment Plus subscription. It's always going to be there for you to turn on. We actually have something called the Marketplace, and we have a lot of free options, just extra options that you can turn on included in your Appointment Plus account. So if you're using Appointment Plus and you don't need to do email marketing, you can always turn this off, turn it on if you want to use it at a later date. So.
Perfect. Next question is, can we use the email marketing integration during the Appointment Plus trial period?
Yes, definitely. Actually, the Appointment Plus is a 15-day trial, so it's a little bit shorter than your average trial. I think Constant Contact offers a 60-day trial. But really, the trial is going to give you full access to all the Appointment Plus features, including this plugin. So it's going to give you pretty much everything to help you get started and make sure that the product works for you before you actually decide to purchase it.
And the last 2 questions that I received is, folks, if you want to send in more questions, go ahead and do that on your Twitter profile at #APConstantContact. Is it possible to send text message reminders for appointments?
Yes, definitely. We get that question a lot, actually. Text reminders are important because it's probably one of the best ways in the industry these days to actually cut down on no-shows. If you're a business that actually gets a lot of no-shows, it consistently gets no-shows, that's something you definitely want to look into. And again, the email marketing is free, and as well, the email reminders and the text message reminders are free features in Appointment Plus as well. So there's no extra fee for the number of text messages, like the number of reminders you actually send out to your customers. It's unlimited and free as well.
So, Sean, can we use the Book Now button and to be used for their business website?
Yeah, definitely. We didn't really talk a whole lot about that, but all the Book Now buttons that you have seen previously in my presentation, any one of those buttons you can add to your website. So it's not just something you can only add to your email marketing campaign. You can put that on your website as well, any one of those buttons or text link. And also, we have an integration with Facebook, so you can quickly add a Book Now button to your Facebook page as well. So your customers can do all their bookings through your website, through your email marketing campaigns, and through Facebook, through our business page.
So, Anna Maria, one of the questions was, if someone unsubscribes, do I have to remove them from my list?
No, the great thing about Constant Contact, again, is in keeping you compliant with those anti-spam laws, we're going to make sure they don't get any future emails. So that's all handled for you on the back end.
And what are the best times to send out an email?
Good question. You know, back in the day, we would say, oh, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday between 11 and 3 because, well, mailboxes have been cleaned out for the morning and your email pops right in their top billing in their email list. The best advice I can give you is to sort and to test when's the best time for your audience. And you can do things like A/B testing, splitting your list up into two and testing one on Tuesdays at 3 o'clock, for example, and testing ones on a Saturday or a Sunday and see where you're getting the best results. So lots of opportunity to really strategize there.
Perfect. And I know that we talked about a little bit earlier that our integration on our side with Appointment Plus, there's no cost, but of course there's cost to use your service. So is it very flexible in using with your pricing and how business grows up and down through seasonality? So talk to us a little bit more about that.
Sure. Now, this is really awesome because I've been here for many years, and one of the astounding parts of our program is how affordable it is. So we charge you based upon the number of email addresses you have in your account. There's no limits on how many you send out at all. And if you pay month to month, there's no contract and there's no obligation. It would only be $15 a month. And what's awesome is if you decide you want to pay in advance, and like 6 months is a good test, it would only be $81, but because you get a 10% discount. Or even if your list was up to $2,500, you get 15% off of the year. So for a very powerful marketing tool that's integrating with Appointment Plus this way, your whole year is under $400 if your list is over $2,500. So very, very affordable tool.
Perfect. And one of the questions is talking about those lists. So this person said, if I upload a spreadsheet and some names are on the list already, will they get 2 emails?
No, really cool, smart program behind the scenes here. We will do something that I always love this word that we call deduping your list. So we're going to dedupe the list for you. If somebody's on the list already inside the account and you're uploading that spreadsheet and they're on that list too, they will only get 1 email. So it'll overwrite the last address, the last one that was in there. And even if you want to bring in new information, that's that on that particular contact, it will take in the new information, but overwrite the one that was in there before. So pretty cool.
Perfect. And when you're talking about deduping, I know that's very important, and it goes right into the next question that I received was, if I choose to send to more than one list when sending an email, and someone is on more than one list, will they get more than 1 email?
Great question. You know, I've seen that happen with other programs that people use, even that come into my Constant Contact email here, where I'm getting duplicates of emails because I signed up for multiple lists. That will not happen. So you're not going to see if I'm on your corporate list and then I'm on your newsletter list, or however you want to separate that, and you want to send to both of those lists at the same time, I will only get 1 email.
Perfect. And folks, we want to thank you for your time. But as promised, we have a 30-minute nice and tight webinar talking about the integration, the seamless integration actually with Appointment Plus and Constant Contact. And some of the great things that we're going to be doing is making sure that our processes moving forward are so seamless to help your business grow that we both offer Constant Contact and us that support and that training to help you become more successful. If you want more information about Appointment Plus and how that scheduling software works, our phone number is 1-800, that's 1-800-988-0061, extension 2. And, of course, we'll show you how the constant contact portion works, how scheduling works to help you be more successful. And one of the things that you can do is make sure that you keep growing your business and make things happen in this greatest nation on God's green earth. I'll talk to you soon, and you have a great day.